keep all the bologna. I just came for the bread.
Oh, yeah.
I took a number 2 with my Glock. This is empty.
I was about to say, there's nothing on there.
Roski making hits.
Huh?
Hi guys, welcome back.
To our channel.
Let's talk about it.
Or, we talk about things, because, like, we drop on Taco Tuesday. Get it? Tuesday.
Whose idea was that? Well, welcome back. Episode 4. Here we are.
Fantastic Four, let's get it.
So, yeah, I guess we'll get right into it then. We asked you guys this week, our weekly question, which was, does an artist's personal life / decisions affect your support of their music? 56% of you voted yes, and 44% voted no. Not sure if you guys understood the question, because I was pretty vague about it. But
I voted yes.
yeah, so did I. My mom voted no, and I was like, Mom, do you understand the question? It pretty much means due to a person's past or personal life decisions, whether it be a huge scandal or, domestic abuse or being a snitch or being affiliated, I guess, with a specific party, even like political party. That's what I pretty much meant by that. Examples of that would be like Kanye, Chris Brown, Tory Lanez, Tekashi, Doja Cat, and even Lil Nas X. Those are all examples of modern day people who have gone through certain things in their life, and it may or may have not affected their music support. And so you voted yes, y por qué?
I voted yes because the person making the music, you want their character to reflect the music. And if their character is someone who has low morality, such as domestic abuse or just being a snitch, 6ix9ine. But
They get stitches.
snitches get buried. Wait.
In ditches. They get stitches and get buried in ditches.
Yeah.
Yes.
You know what I meant to say.
Uh-huh.
But you want the artist, the singer, producer, you want their life to reflect and represent their music. If they're living a double life, it's kind of, it gives a negative image to their music, so it'd be hard to listen to music or watch an actor's movie or show knowing that they have a completely second life, a double life, whether it be infidelity or a really violent past. But, I know we should forgive, but now with this cancel culture, a lot of people find it hard to forgive people.
Yeah.
And no matter how much they have learned or progressed from their mistake, it's like people are quick to rush, no, remember you did this, and back 10 years ago.
Your tweet from 2013 said, yeah.
Yeah, so people don't forget, but people are unrelentless, and they will bash you and make you remember what you did. And I guess that's the consequence of fame. People, they hold on to grudges.
I'm all for it though, to be honest. I feel like there's certain things that definitely shouldn't be overlooked and per se forgotten. Maybe forgiven, but who are we to forgive them for something they did specifically to someone else? I think that's definitely on the person who was affected by it. If your personality is trash and you like to hit women, or I don't know, pretend you're online gangster and then snitch to get out, I just think you are trash and your music's trash, and I'm not gonna support you. Like,
What about recycling?
they're not even worth 5 cents of recycling. The CBR. Or no, CRB. Sheesh. Whatever that is. I recycle. I just don't know what it's called. But yeah, I definitely do feel like not only is cancel culture like a huge thing, with reason. Like I do feel like sometimes people do take it like extremely far and they cancel everybody for everything, but in specific cases like this where it calls for like domestic abuse and KKK affiliation from like Doja Cat, like those are like, no. I personally cannot accept that. If other people decide to be like, well, they're one thing and their music's another thing, like that's separate, then, you know, so be it. But yeah, that's why I voted yes, because I don't know, I just wouldn't feel right supporting someone who their music might be good, but if they themselves aren't good, then it's like, nah, it's not really worth it. And on to the next topic.
Which is?
DJ Khaled's trash ass album.
Huh?
I mean, no, I think DJ Khaled is DJ Khaled. Like,
Another one.
another one. Literally. First of all, there were songs that are super old on there, like Grease and Popstar.
Yeah.
I mean, I know that he's a huge, you know, producer, huge artist, like personality, you know, on social media, like everywhere. But I just feel like this album was way too packed with like way too many people, and the collaborations didn't all mesh well. There were some parts that I like from some songs, but I just feel like the featurings and like just the collaborations, there was a lot that was like too much and it didn't really go well together. Like I like the artists separately on their verses, but like if you separate them, but all together on the song, I was like, I don't like this.
Yeah, that Justin Bieber and 21 Savage song didn't really flow naturally.
Yeah. Bryson Tiller was also on it with Lil Baby and Roddy Ricch, and I just feel like I liked everybody's parts separately but not together, and that was off of Body in Motion.
Yeah, Body in Motion. That I like that song. It's just I wish it was a bit slower, especially for Bryson Tiller's voice. Mm-hmm. You know, he has an amazing voice, a really soothing and a smooth voice, but yeah, they could have done a better job with the album or with that song overall.
I think like the only song that was new, not from like last year, that I personally liked was Sorry Not Sorry with Jay-Z, Nas, and James Fauntleroy. I love me some James Fauntleroy. Off of Girls Love Beyonce, Wavy Interlude with SZA, Born Sinner with J. Cole. I know he has songs with like Nipsey. Like his catalog is pretty intense, but I just love like that soulful like R&B that he brings to these songs, because a lot of them are like rap songs and he just adds that, you know, like soulfulness, and it's just chef's kiss.
Yeah. No, that's probably my favorite song out of the album as well. Sorry Not Sorry, because who would have thought Nas and Jay-Z having a song together?
Yeah.
After that, that beef that they were going through. Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
and then Beyonce's like, hey.
yeah, she just had one word out of the song, and she had the best part.
Yeah. The Beehive was like going crazy over, hey.
Yeah, it seems like Jay-Z only raps about 3 things. Like generational wealth, I have a lot of money, and my wife is Beyonce. That's basically it.
Yeah, and I'm surprised he doesn't just rap about being Beyonce's husband.
Yeah, if Beyonce was my... Nah, never mind.
No, finish that sentence. If Beyonce was your fiance?
Every Chance I Get is probably my second favorite song. It has Lil Baby and Lil Durk. Yeah, that's just like a super like turn up song. But the beat is really fast paced, and they flow really well together. Lil Baby's my favorite rapper, since last year. Just he has a really like smooth flow. It seems like he doesn't even breathe when he raps.
Yeah. I'll be like listening to it and I'm like, oh, he's still going. Okay. Okay. I'm like, when does he breathe?
Yeah. He has 4 lungs.
Yeah, but you did like a lot more of the songs on the album than I did, obviously.
I mean, overall, I give it a 7 out of 10. I liked it. It could have been a little better. I was surprised Pop Star and Grease were there. Drake's voice on Grease was way too high pitched.
Yeah. And I think it was like he had, this catalog of artists, and like Lil Baby, for example, he's like on 3 of the songs.
He's like, Lil Baby, can you do a song? Yeah, I got you. Can you do another one?
And he did like 3 songs out of like 1 session, probably.
Another one.
Yeah, so I know Bryson was on like 2, if I'm not mistaken. Obviously, Drake was on 2 of them. Lil Baby was like on 3 of them. Justin Bieber was like on 2 or 3 of them. I'm like, okay, we get it. Like, these are the artists that you like and that you work with. But I just felt like it was like, why don't you get up and coming like artists, or do like a mixture between like a really big artist and someone who's kind of slept on, and I don't know, boost them instead of repeatedly using like the same 8 artists or whatever.
Yeah, because he's had Justin Bieber on several other albums as well. Drake, obviously.
Drake.
Bryson Tiller as well. I mean, I like that he included her.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. She was like on 2 of them as well.
Yeah, her voice, she has a really smooth voice, perfect for R&B.
DJ Khaled is, a well-known, obviously DJ, producer, and I feel like he is like one of the main people who started the whole giving themselves more credit for the songs, which is good. I do feel like the producer making the beat, and a lot of the times they reach out to certain people to get them on the songs because they think that their sound and their voice will mesh well with the beat. So I know DJ Khaled was like one of the first ones to do it. We also have like Metro Boomin, we have London on the Track. On the Spanish side, we have like Tiny, DJ Luyang, that they like even now are like featuring themselves in the song, in the title, which is cool. I do feel like it's becoming more of a trend now, like after people like DJ Khaled and whatnot like started doing it.
The producer is the one who makes the beat. He makes it mainstream. He reaches out to the artists.
To who?
Anyways, so the producer should have his credentials on the song. It's only right.
It's cool though how it's becoming like more of like a more popular decision on the producer side. And I wonder how like artists feel about that. If they're like, oh yeah, like no, like you're go for it. You're the one that made the beat, or they're like, nah, you're not singing on this. Like, who do you think you are?
I mean, if the artist doesn't like that, they could just find another producer. So
easy peasy, lemon squeezy.
When life hands you lemons,
you make lemonade?
No. Anyways. But,
he was spitting.
Yeah.
Jermaine was spitting. I mean, when doesn't he? But Jermaine Cole. Yeah, I do feel like everybody was waiting for him to drop music. Oh yeah, from the poll that we posted, the majority actually did vote for J. Cole over Kendrick Lamar, which Kendrick Lamar wasn't even dropping after all. It was a tease from TDE, and it's actually Isaiah Rashad.
What a tease. J. Cole dropped Interlude from his forthcoming album, The Off Season. It was a pretty smooth song. I like it. He hasn't dropped an album since 2018, which was KOD. Yeah, it was a tease to his upcoming album.
Yeah.
I liked it, especially at the end when he referenced Christ, dying and rising at 33 years old. So did Pimp C, so did Nipsey. And
Yeah, that was really hard.
yeah, that was the perfect way to end the song. And his ability to use words and create a story from his rhymes is amazing. It's like something we've never seen before. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to this new album he's releasing. And I'm sure it's gonna be another platinum, no features.
I'm pretty excited. I feel like J. Cole is definitely one of my top 5, and it's like every time he drops something, it's like one of those projects that you listen to over and over again because his lyrics are like crazy, and it's like, wait, I didn't hear that. Like, let me go back and like, what fire did I miss?
Yeah.
And he takes time with his albums like to create these like masterpieces, and yeah, I'm really excited that he's actually dropping music, and it's soon. So a topic that we've been kind of like thinking about for like the last couple of weeks, and we didn't really get to talk about them, and we don't know why. It was like the topic of songs being in English and Spanish, like having that mix, and how it's become like more of a mainstream thing to do now. And I really like that. I feel like before, when you had those types of collabs, like it was only well known maybe like in the Spanish community, but now I just feel like it's accepted by a lot more people now, and it could be on like the Latin Billboard charts and like regular English Billboard charts at the same time, and I really like that, honestly.
Yeah, anytime the Latin community and the English community, it doesn't matter what genre of music, R&B or hip hop, reggaeton. I like that combination, or whenever two artists collab and say, hey, we have differences when it comes to language, but that's the power of music. It breaks through that language barrier. You're able to produce an amazing outcome off of that.
Yeah, and it's fun to see because for people like us who speak English and Spanish, it's fun like to be out and about and hear these songs like playing everywhere, and you're like, wow, like we've made it a long way, like the Spanish community, and you like see people that don't know Spanish, and they're dancing and like loving these songs, and it's like you have no idea what they're saying, or like maybe only a little bit like bits and pieces, like Mia with Bad Bunny and Drake. I Like It with Cardi B and Bad Bunny. J Balvin, like those were songs that were huge, and everyone from everywhere singing them, and they might not know exactly what they're saying, but it's like, oh, I like the beat, like whatever they're saying sounds cool, like it's hot.
You see a lot of artists doing that now. Like Rosalia and Travis Scott with Tekken.
Karol G and Nicki Minaj with Tusa. That was a really big song this year too.
One Day with Dua Lipa, Bad Bunny, and J Balvin.
Loyal remix with Drake, Party Next Door, and Bad Bunny.
Yeah, Bad Bunny's on all these.
Yeah. And then one that recently made, I feel like, a huge breakthrough was Hawaii remix with Maluma and The Weeknd too. That one was also like an international banger.
Yeah, it was. The Weeknd opens up in English, but then transitions into Spanish like that. Man. He has a lot of talent. Like his voice sounded really smooth in Spanish.
Yeah, and then you think about like the rare ones from like back in the day, like Romeo Santos and Drake, where you heard Drake speaking Spanish too, and it's like, that's not Drake, and it's like, yeah, it is.
Yeah, it is.
It is.
And also Romeo Santos, when he dropped Promise with Usher back in 2012, that was kind of one of the catalysts that really started the engine rolling, and yeah, that was another big hit that year.
Yeah, and you think of like all the songs that like Pitbull was on, like us growing up too. That was like a huge thing.
Mr. Worldwide.
Mr. 305. But yeah, like those were the people that kind of made way for like now it to be completely normal and not so rare for, you know, songs to be English and Spanish. You know, we have English artists singing in Spanish or even just, you know, doing their part in English. But it's like more of a common thing. And yeah, that's really awesome.
I like that, yeah. I like that collaboration. I like it. It's like that Cardi B.
I like it
like that.
Start singing on here. So this week, our songs of the week were actually completely different. Usually we almost have like more or less like the same one. This week, which I'm surprised it wasn't your song, for English, mine was Sorry Not Sorry off that trash ass album. But I just feel like out of all the songs that I heard this week, that's like the one that was like stuck in my head the most. And James Fauntleroy, I don't even know if that's how you say his name, honestly. Like I just had his like voice stuck in my head like this entire week with that song.
Yeah, that hook, the chorus from that song is amazing. And he has like a really nice and soothing voice. He really makes the song pop just off of the hook. But my English song of the week is Keep All the Bologna, I Just Came for the Bread.
Oh yeah.
I took a number 2 with my Glock. This is empty.
I was about to say, there's nothing on there.
My song of the week is Spiral by 21 Savage. Yeah.
21.
21. It's a pure coonery song. It's really turn up. But his flow on that song is amazing. It's
Gets the people going. It's provocative. No one knows what it means. Sorry, I had to before you kept going.
There's a new Saw movie coming out, and that song Spiral is the headliner of the movie, so it's on that soundtrack. Shout out to my boy Jeter for putting me on, because it's pure flames. For the Latin side, which song would you say?
Mine was Le Gusta Que La Vean by Lunay. I don't know, I feel like he's been like pretty quiet lately and he hadn't released anything. But like straight off the bat, like the beat just goes like off and you're like, oh, okay, like we're doing this, like okay, like it doesn't ease into it. And then like the hook is like really like it just gets stuck in your head and
It's
you're
real
like
catchy.
great. Now you're like "Le gusta que la vean," and you're like saying like that like the whole time. Yeah, but I do like him. I feel like he hasn't really released a lot lately, but I do like him and yeah, that song was my personal favorite this week. And let me guess which song you picked this week.
A mí me gusta tu descendencia entera.
¿Por qué?
Porque ella me da la mamá de 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 la.
Yeah, that beat goes hard.
Nah, that song is amazing. Like the lyrics are pure trash to be honest, especially when that whoopty guy comes on.
Again, whoopty. We're outside. It's a movie. To see, like, do you know anything else, my guy? Like,
Yeah, that song is pure coonery, but
El Alfa's part is like
the
funny
first
part.
minute and a half with El Alfa is amazing because just he has a really like humorous and comical sense of style.
Like he just doesn't care.
Yeah, that's one thing that I noticed. He takes a phrase or a word that's like 3 or 4 syllables, and he just goes on and repeats like siéntate, 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 4K, 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 la mamá de la mamá. Yeah.
Mira, whoa, like, yeah. But I mean, that's what he's known for, and you know, I do feel like his style of music, it is common for like dembow to have like that repetitiveness because like you're just dancing, like you're just dancing, like I feel like you're not really paying attention to like the lyrics that much, you know. It's not a song that you just listen to and you're like, wow, that is so deep. like siéntate en ese, like really, El Alfa. Yeah, like all of his songs are like super funny, but yeah, like the beat always goes like really hard on all of them.
Super hard.
And this week for the taco spot, it's been a crazy week. Brazy. It was honestly something that we didn't really think about, but we are planning to go to downtown LA So we'll find a place that looks delicious. We'll post where we went and yet again, not let you know how it went. No, honestly, like all the places we've gone to have been really good. These places have always been recommended to us by other people. So all of the places that we like to include at the end of each video are beyond fire. Doesn't matter what kind of tacos you get. We like to switch
fire.
it up. Huh?
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 Supreme.
Uh-huh.
Fire.
Uh-huh. But yeah, so we'll let you guys know. Until next time.
With that being said, thanks for joining us. Make sure to
Smash that subscribe button, like you like to say. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Follow us on Instagram at Let's Talk About It .podcast. We're almost at 200 followers, so we're halfway there. We're halfway there to our giveaway. And who knows? We may just surprise you guys and just do a giveaway before that.
surprise.
Surprise, surprise. So stay tuned on our page and let us know what you think in the comments down below.
Down.
Below. Bye, guys.
Bye, guys. God bless and take care. Peace.
So you voted yes. ¿Y por qué?
I voted yes because.
Why? Why?
Yeah, you want the character, you want the artists.
What do you want? What do you want? But speaking of me.
Okay.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Who? I'm gonna punch that baby. Oh, we're so filming. Please cut that out.
Don't worry, I'll edit it out, baby. Yeah, he makes a song really.
He makes it what?
You what?
You blew it!